the answer by the learned senior further shows how flawed the entire proceedings before the Supreme Court is. Tell them, why do I say that? You can only put issues before courts, issues based on which pleadings have been filed. So how is it that you go to court? You do not plead some matters. In fact, it was not even contested by the other party. But some way, somehow, you found these matters as issues for you to raise. Where from that rule of procedure? My learned senior has practiced for years before I was called to the bar. Where from that procedure?
Madam,
you let me make my point. That it was never part of the matters put before the court. And you know what they did? This was not the only issue that was not pleaded, but was made an issue. When you look at the writ by Afenyo Makin, he never mentioned anywhere that a declaration that the NDC MP, Honorable Peter Kwache Aka, his seat should be part of the declaration. So when you look at what they were asking, they were only asking for declaration in favor of the 3 NPP MPs, for want of a better expression.
No, I thought they did. Though.
They didn't. It was nowhere in the relief sought.
So okay, so it came up in the issue.
It came in the issue. Where is it that you go to court? You don't plead some factual matters. In fact, when you go to court in the Supreme Court, you just don't issue the writ like you do in the High Court. You add an affidavit of verification, verifying that the matters which you have pleaded or deposed to are the factual basis. It is on that basis that even the first and second defendants will now have to come and respond to. But you went to court, never pleaded any of these things, and you said that suo motu. Even though I did not plead, I have raised this issue, so I'll address them. If you address them on what factual basis? What references should the court make? So the point I was making is that, first of all, the court went into extrinsic factors, and I am tempted to believe that by reason of this, the Supreme Court judges were either watching TV or watching the proceedings in Parliament. Otherwise, how did these matters come to their notice? The court is a court of record, and the Supreme Court can just merely not say that we have heard in the media, or it has happened in Parliament, that these are the facts, or this is the decision of the Speaker. And so based on that, we will set an issue and say that whether or not the act complained of, who complained of this act? There is nobody who complained of this act. So that first one, they got it absolutely wrong. And you cannot build something on nothing. So to the extent that they formulated the wrong questions which were not before them, and then they sought to answer, you will know where we are going.